10 live with the SEC. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. You gave it a shot. They should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. Try the ground game here with running back. For the first down at the 37.
Well, Chris, you think about it over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on offensive line and their running back.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? Change of direction.
What a positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Play action fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. He follows the ball. Covered by the defense, and they're on the move.
And the defense showing the team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out. Exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to float for the first down.
Opening drive for this defense, and boy, they come out meaning business. A big-time sack on 3rd down brings up a 4th down and an opportunity here to gain some momentum early.
Gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. The puck will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. victory takes the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Down the middle. Solid game. He moves the ball up to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback pulls the ball. He's stopped at the 35, but that's good for a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. With the catch, it's caught. Inside the 35. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Oh, the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gators.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. They're sort of trying to make something happen. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. One back in the backfield. Defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, they're going to throw it. Turns it loose downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's brought down an explosive play for this passing game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun. Through the defender. And we stop him at the 4 for an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here's a direct set. And he's getting boxed in. The defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. They'll try to power. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Let's make something happen. Come on, get play.
Here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Let's make a play, boys. Come on.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down.
Get ready.
Direct snap.
Push it downfield out
Touchdown, Penn State.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Going after it, up and good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll hand it off.
Don't give him an inch.
Breaks into the field. It's a solid game. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the running. He's got it in motion. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Gators keep the football on the move. They mix it up with a run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's made on the left side. They get him back about before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Gators will line up on first and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A short completion of the tight end. After a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, when he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. We'll have to see the big man get his touch.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is really set up first and goal now. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. It is hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring the touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient. The receiver. Great swings at the 40. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. Look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shrinks the tackle. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. It's the 2-minute timeout in what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a fire to the right.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Well, hand it off. They'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Been a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? Try to muscle to the end zone. Passing to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's how you close a half out for this offense. Leaning on the wing game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get us tied and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Here comes a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And that's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook about the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Back looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep again. Another incompletion.
Talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at critical third down if this linebacker got lower the throw. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. Looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Tackle made after a big game. Moves to the 21. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. We're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So just before halftime, out comes the field goal. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Wildcat doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And they keep it on the ground. Running back is the handle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds his man. And he's tackled only after picking up the first down. This offense needs a spark, man. It's been a struggle today. If they're going to get out of here without getting upset, Kirk, they better respond soon.
Yeah, and on the other side, Coach told us all week that if they could get this game into the fourth quarter and be right there, they felt they had a real chance to be able to pull off an upset.
He's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Behind the line with Smith. Let's lose at the 40. Here he goes. And finally the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 13.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's on the head. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. There's some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
P.A.T. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Look at the pass here on second down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now on third down. Looking for his big today. He finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring it back, but that's a good play. Leaves the ball to the 39.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield. And they hit him just as he releases the ball.
It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No, kick it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Retakes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here?
The timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Release the dog right. Near the sticks. It's clear.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start for the Rock. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Movement here from the tight end. He keeps it on the design run. First down, looking for more now. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pocket breaking down. Caught on the outside. It's Jackson. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And from the shotgun, inside half. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it. Explosive play. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
It's a toss play to the right. The freshman brings him down quickly. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's in a quick shot.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, block the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome
tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? It's a close possession.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Screaming away, looking downfield. Control in space. They bring him down by huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down to the 49. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, he's going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Loses an explosive run to get a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver. And I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit here. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being
trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They kicked the field goal in the last drive. Looking for the end zone this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure. They couldn't throw that time.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop on the offense pin back. Looking deep to the right side. Fired into the top window and put back.
For defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Somebody only get one or two a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away on the ground. Pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
Let's get out of here with a win, oh!
One more down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's 3rd down. He's hit runs and throws it.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for Lincoln Horowitz. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Bringing pressure. Looking for a deep what a catch. They finally get him down, but a big play at 46.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Was a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's a direct snap. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. He takes it out of the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game. With under a minute to go, I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point, and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a draw play. To the 45. They make the stop. Before a solid game that time.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. He'll have to be more aware of that going forward.
The timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch.